Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation. In Christ, I greet you and I bring glad tidings. This is a very short message, a rather short message. I'm not going to stay on for more than 10 or 15 minutes. God help me. I'm just going to come in and go out. I was in an Uber yesterday and I had a conversation with the Uber driver, and it led me to have this conversation with you guys. So let's start with a prayer. Heavenly Father, I come before you to thank you for everything you've done in our lives. I thank you for giving us the opportunity to gather in your name. I ask for direction, revelation. I ask for wisdom always. In Yahushua's name I pray. Amen. So, a lot of you hear the term, the spiritual controls the physical. Oh, life is spiritual. Spirituality matters. Blah, 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 blah. Well, there is a bit of spirituality. Who is this person that has been calling me since? Yes, hello? Yeah. Okay, yes. What's up, bro? Yes. You can't comment if you are not following me. And they should follow me. I can't open up my page because of trolls. I'm in the middle of a session now. Yes. Anybody who wants to comment has to follow me first. That way it reduces the number of trolls. Mm-hmm. Sorry, if you can't comment on my page, it's because you are not following me. I sent it. I said it's nice. All right, I'm ready. Just get ready. So, 30. Oh, that means I have even more than enough time. Oh yeah. Just be ready. Once you're ready, I'm already dressed. I'll just. All right. So let's get to our topic. So please, guys, anyone who has any issues with, oh, Daddy Freeze, I cannot comment on your page. My page is restricted because of trolls. You know, they will see you on the blog. They don't want to follow you, but they want to just come and attack you. So let's get back to what brought us here, spirituality. And the fact that a lot of people don't understand what spirituality is, and a lot of people don't understand what portals are. You see, spirituality is a very funny thing. It doesn't worry you if you don't worry it. It doesn't worry you if you don't worry it. Spirituality be like Koro. I'm saying it codedly because of those people who go on can mess with your account. Spirituality be like Koro. Na them go do am. Na them go offer you the medicine. Nothing they do you before until they give you the Koro. Once they give you the Koro, you need the medicine of the Koro. They will sell it to you. There was nothing wrong with you before. You were okay. That's how spirituality is. You don't have a need for it until they drag you into it. And then, this is a very important message for people to, I don't have audience today. I don't have many people gathered here. Someone say, Koro, just figure it out yourself. You that are telling me, Anamba, that is telling me, translate it, use your brain. The reason why we don't talk about all those topics that they believe are controversial is because of what they do to the accounts of those who talk about it. So I believe everybody here has sense. I believe that I'm not talking to. Don't worry, we're coming to talk about Portable when I'll have 1,000 people on Facebook, 2,000 people on Instagram, 700 on YouTube, and 500 on TikTok. Now I have 57 here, 55 here. This is a very important conversation for your life. This is really, really, really important. You see, just use that common sense to understand them. You don't need that spirituality. And like all spirits, they never enter unless you invite them. Even if they are in your house, it takes you inviting them or someone inviting them before they can come in. By default and creation, we are superior to them. They might be more powerful. It's just like that gate man that has muscle, Anthony Elumelu that is small. The gate man, if they lock him, Anthony Elumelu, inside cage, the gate man for beat him. But one-on-one, Tony doesn't need to get to him. He just needs, hey, you sack that guy. Hey, you go and lock that guy up. I don't know if I'm communicating with them. So you are higher ranked than they are, but they are more powerful. They generally avoid you. I use the term loosely, generally. They don't look for your trouble. I did a lot of spiritual spiritism and all those things. You understand? They generally avoid you if you avoid them. And they come looking for you if you seek them or if you open their portals. Some of you, na stupidity. Now they take involve you inside spirituality. What was wrong with you was perfectly normal. No spirituality involved. You now went to meet a pastor, invited him into your home or into your life. He now gave you a spiritual token as giveaway. You now have spiritual problem. Just remember what I tell you about Koro. You not get them before you do okay. All of a sudden you get them now. They say they go sell you the medicine. Some of you use your 2 legs to go to church. Where your pastors, if I tell you that a big chunk, a huge majority of your pastors dabble into mysticism, dabble into rituals, dabble into spiritual evil, and come and carry Bible to cover it up, you'll be amazed. If God opened your inner eyes, the way some of our inner eyes have been opened, you will see your pastor and run. You think it is normal to wake up one day and 3 years later you have a church so big? What's the message you are preaching? 5 years later, they open church in 2017. And by 2024, the church don't cover the whole world. You think it is ordinary eye? Make una dey think now. Make una think. Make una dey use sense. You are going there for healing of what is not wrong with you. Yes, there are some of you that genuinely have problems. Someone with HIV or cancer, they will actually have a problem. Now, there are 2 ways about it. You go to these pastors, write this down. This thing I'm going to tell you now, Orijo, right now, they don't like me. Oh. You go and meet them. Say, okay, you get cancer, you go meet them. There are two ways. One, they give you a temporary relief. It can be a placebo relief. What do I mean by placebo? What's a placebo? A placebo is a medicament or a medicine that stimulates your body to heal itself. For instance, a milk capsule. You take a capsule and they put powdered milk inside. And they tell you, drink this capsule 3 times a day for 5 days. And you see that you are healed, and you come and say, doctor, that capsule worked on me when I milk there inside. It's called the placebo effect, stimulating your body to heal itself. Then there are the ones that will still heal you, but let me tell you, most spiritual healings are temporary. But once they heal you spiritually, they lay their hands on you, you go and meet someone and say, Pastor, lay your hand on me. You have invited them into your life. Once they lay hands on you, they will now give you a spiritual gift. You must come back to them. You will notice that the day you stop paying your tithes, things will be scattering in your life. Things will just be scattering in your life. Nothing will be working. Nothing will be working. Then you pay your tithe again. Then everything will align. Devil's children. You had no business going into that church in the first place. You were better off sitting in your house. The reason why when you don't tithe, it stops working for you is because there is a spirit that has been implanted, a false, evil spirit that has been planted into your system that will make sure that the day you stop paying tithe, things will be tight. That is why they say it so proudly that, leave them. And that is why you will see people that say, man, tithe is working. They have put a spirit inside you. Now, there are some people who know that they are giving, I'm going to go to this church, they are going to put a spirit inside me, and I'm going to tithe. And they know how to manipulate spiritism. They know that, okay, this spirit that's going to be giving me money, is also, I'm going to use the pastor to meet other people and make connections and be able to sell my real estate business. I don't know if I'm connecting to you. Now, I'm going to tell you the remedy. I'm going to give you the remedy for all these things. But right now, I want to teach you what your problem is. Many of you don't understand what your problem is. When they say your mother is your problem, some of you think your mother is a witch. Your mother is a witch. My own mother is not a witch, I thank God, because my mother never submitted me to any altar. Your mother is a witch. Some knowingly, some unknowingly. 90% unknowing witches. 10% knowingly. 90% ignorance, stupidity. I want Koba Leda for mommy so that it can be good for my child. They take you and they open. You see, those are the easier portals to close. The portal that was opened for you, you can close it. In the name above all names. We're going to come to that. The portal that was opened for you, where your mama opened, that one day easy. The one where you open yourself, 9 day a bit harder to close. And when you close it, you will experience a bit of problem, but you have to be strong. The moment you close that portal, where you yourself open, you go through like 6 months to 3 years of war, but you have to be ready to brace it. And after that, they can't touch you, but they will shake you. They will shake everything around you. All you need to do is bear, be strong. After that 3 years, you'll be free. Sometimes it might not be 3 years, it might just be 1 month. But be ready. You could lose your job, could end in a divorce, you could even lose a loved one, because they don't want you to go. So they're going to want to bring you right back. That is why be careful. Mothers, stop being witches in your children's lives. Stop taking your children to churches and letting them open portals on their head. It is better you took your children to a shrine than many of these churches. Because when you go to that shrine and they lay hands on you, you know what you are going to collect in the shrine. You know. You are aware. The Babalawo will tell you that in the hot sun, don't cross under a wire. The Babalawo will tell you that on the first day of the month, you must not eat anything that has salt. But your pastor will give it to you just to take from you, so you will eat salt on the first day of the month and the spirit will be angry with you. Some, they will tell you, you must not bathe after midnight. Because once you bathe after midnight, you are now starting that's now a spiritual bath. You are inviting the wrath of the spirits. Some of them will tell you, if you are married, any day you know you are going to sleep with your husband, don't bathe after midnight. They will teach you what you should avoid, and they will teach you what to do if it goes wrong. Nigerian pastor will not give you Jesus. That does not work. Hello? So, when you go to a church, that juju that is working for that shrine is the same juju working in the church. That Babalawo, but you see, the difference between the Babalawo and the church is the Babalawo will give you the original version, the church will give you the diluted version. You will notice that some pastors only wear one color of clothing. They will tell you it is spirituality. They will tell you it is purity. It is a lie. They should tell you the real truth that is behind it. Not all of them are mystical, but many are. I don't want to talk the one where they go begin look me bad eye, where they pass the one where they already look me. These spirits normally have no control over you. But the moment you sign up or your mother signs you up, fathers hardly do it. We have some stupid fathers in this country though. But fathers hardly do it. It is more our mothers. Our mothers not get sense. My own mother is a professor of law, so she has sense. And my mother is not Nigerian, so she has sense. The average Nigerian mama not get sense. They are superstitious, and they believe once you are working for 1 year and you are not doing what your mates are doing, they will believe that there is something spiritual wrong with you. Meanwhile, it could be your laziness. Meanwhile, it could be the fact that your IQ is low. It could be the fact that you are in a field that you don't have the talent for. The same music where Michael Jackson sing make $1 billion. Naim Vico sing. Sing. After a while, he say, no, do again. Let me tell you something. Even the Illuminati, that they reject people. All those high societies, they are more physical than spiritual. Don't get it wrong. Don't they will give you one thing. Whatever they give you that makes it look spiritual is so that you are loyal to them. Then they will give you connections. They will tell you, okay, you, this now your brother now. Any show where they do now, plug them in. It's more physical than spiritual. But you see, and this is a very important point, your mother spiritualized everything. And your pastors capitalize on the fact that your mothers have spiritualized everything. Small thing like this, you are 28 years old, man no marry you. Nobody won't marry you. You don't know whether that's say because you get body odor. Have you ever sat down to actually ask yourself the reason why men they run from you? They say, man go carry you, go bench you. Once he bench you finish, you go run. Do you know it could be because of poor hygiene? Nothing spiritual. For you now, you go, because the man sees you, he likes you, he talks to you, he has a nice conversation with you. Then he takes you to the bedroom and opens your leg, and a swarm of flies come out, followed by 3 wasps, 11 bees, a herd of mosquitoes, 1 or 2 agama lizards. Do you think he's ever going to come back there again? I'll tell you a story. There was a girl I was chasing when I was in uni. This girl was fine, everything thick, curvy, everything I liked. The girl no gree. So one day after uni, I was just minding my business, walking around, behaving myself. I now ran into the girl. Girl, where I done the chase since uni. We no gree me because now big chairman, now they arrange them that year. So she don't grow, reach one certain level. You understand? She was not as hot as she was before. Now I try my luck. Now the girl go come. Now see me she find me come. Now this girl find me come. Now me with her enter the other room. I don't think say I last 3 minutes. The smell was unbelievable. I never called her again. This was a girl I've been chasing since uni. You know those girls who go chase them, they not give you green light, you go. After a while, you go start as friends again. You go chase them. One opportunity I had, it ended. That girl go believe say she gets spiritual problem. Some of your problems are physical. The reason why no man is marrying you is because of your character. Some men followed you home and saw your mother talking to your father anyhow, and your beauty paled away. Your industry, your entrepreneurship paled away. They don't want to deal with you because they don't want you to talk to them the way your mother was talking to your father. Sometimes your problem, because many of you are unmarried. I know women, as they come out for one marriage, they enter the other. They don't use 3 months for ground. As they come out for one marriage, they enter the next one. I know a woman that's been through 3 marriages. She was not single for more than 6 months ever in her life. Then I know women who no one has ever engaged them before. They go toast you, they go bench you, they go leave you. It is a pattern. It is not spirituality. Sit down and take a note of yourself. Open textbook on yourself. Buy foolscap. Begin to write your character. Begin to write your attributes. Call your exes one by one. Why did you leave me? Tell me the truth. Some men will take you out partying and then see you giving your number to another guy. You think he will take you serious? Oh, come on. Oh, mama Jenny. Then you say he dated me for 4 years. When it was time to marry, he met one girl 1 month. He married her. What he saw in that girl 1 month, he did not see it in you 3 years. What he saw in that girl in 1 month, he did not see in you in 3 years. He was managing you. He had no other option. He was with you because there was nobody else. Then you go to your pastor and you tell your pastor to pray for you. Your problem turned two. One, it was your personal hygiene problem. You not the bath clean. Two, you now have spiritual problem that you did not have when your mama gave birth to you. Your mama no teach you how to wash that place. Your mama no teach you how to bath clean. Or maybe your mama no to bath. Let me tell you, this usually happens to girls raised by single fathers. Maybe your papa, your mama pie when you were young, you were now raised by your father. A man can bath once in 2 days. A woman must bath twice a day. A man, if I not too stress myself and I dey inside AC morning to night, I don't really need to bathe every day. As a man, once I bath once in 2 days, I go fit manage am. Woman, they not born you well, oh. They not born you well. So sometimes talk to your boyfriends. Have conversations. The problem you have is you're always having spiritual conversation. You are not having the physical conversations that are your real problem. Come, why did you break up with me? Instead of trolling your boyfriend and trolling his wife and going to a page with your fake account to curse her. Maybe your deliverance is in that man that left you. Why did you leave me? Tell me, strike a conversation. Look at the characters he looked out for in the wife he married. Study her instead of trolling her. Study her. Okay, what is special about this girl? Of course, sometimes some men are just olori burukus. But when you see a pattern, you must address the pattern. You had one boyfriend, he loved you, broke up with you, follow somebody else. There are always going to be stupid people around you. And they're always going to show their stupidity. My problem is, and this is what I need us to address now, the patterns. Because that is what they sell to you as spirituality. They will now say, it's because of one snake, one python spirit in your village. It's because of this, because of that, because of this, because of that. Let me tell you, there are women with python spirit that are inside marriage for 30 years. Why is your own different? Why is your own python problem python? Why is your own anaconda? Everybody else is python. You need to start taking steps to trace your character. A woman has to be, I'm talking to the women today because I'm using you as an example. A woman has to be moderate in everything. You must not despise bench, but you must not like bench too much. If you like bench too much, man, go run. Because go feel say no fit satisfy you. The day where you get work, how you want to satisfy you, go run. If you not like bench at all, man go dey worry say you no go fit satisfy him, he go run. So you must always have that middle ground, but ready to bend. Now, when you meet a man who does not like bench that much, Since you did middle, you can step back a little. Or when you meet that man, we won't bench you 3 times a day, you are ready to move forward. You must always have that middle ground of moderation. Don't be too quiet. If you are too quiet, is a problem. Don't talk too much. If you talk too much, is a problem. Always learn that most women who are successful in marriage are moderate. They are balanced. They are not from one spectrum to the other. Balance is very key. Or else they will sell you a spiritual solution to a physical problem. That's why pastors have been telling Nigerians, tithe. If you tithe, things will be okay. If you tithe, you will make more. This is a spiritual solution. What is the logical solution? You are poor. Why? Could it be the circle you are moving in? Could it be the fact that you have no talent and you have not bothered to educate yourself? Somebody say, Two-Face Idibia no go university. You don't need to go university. Do you have the unique talent Two-Face Idibia has? Sorry? Ronaldo no go university. If they give you ball, so make you bounce am 5 times, make you not touch ground, you fit. Freddie Mercury octave range. I'm not sure say any human being today if he sing that range. But you go talk say Freddie Mercury, no. So your problems, 99, not 90%, 99% are physical. Your associations, your upbringing, who you allow to feed you ideas. Some of you are poor because poor people mentor you. Then you are now praying to God to be wealthy. You cannot understand wealth if you don't break away from everything poverty. The person that wants to take you on a guide, ask yourself, what is he doing? Can I do it? If you are into real estate, find a real estate mentor. If you are a musician, find a successful musician mentor. If you are a doctor, find a doctor mentor. A pastor mentor cannot guide a real estate up and coming wannabe. A doctor mentor cannot guide a musician. He can give you 1 or 2 sound bites, but he cannot give you concrete advice for your career. You need to learn the difference between sound bites and concrete advice. Find a proper mentor. You don't need a spiritual mentor if you want to sell houses. Your problem is physical. You need to find that guy that sold 200 houses in 1 month. Baba, how did you do it? If what he did was illegal, then you stay away. But if what he did is something you can apply, modify, or rinse and repeat, then you have yourself a success story. I know a couple, babe, Shebi, you heard the story. They were getting married, buy a house. They used millions of dollars. The husband worked abroad, was earning good money. They bought like 40 houses. Spent $2, $3, $4 million or million euros safe. Time to sell the 40 houses, then if you sell everything for 1 million euro. Because they went to get advice from people who will use you to sell their own market. You come and meet me and say, Daddy Freeze, I have this money. I want to invest it. I will guide you in the way that I understand, which will favor me and might not favor you. Anybody selling houses will tell you buy a house. First of all, always ask the question, who is this person giving me advice? Is he going to benefit from it? When someone is benefiting from the advice they are giving you, be careful. First stage Sure, one person can't give you advice, say, if tomato seller say, tomato down, bring money, buy 1 trailer load of tomato at 200,000. One time he gets to Lagos, we will sell it for 1.5 million. Lizzie Clark, 56, God bless you, sister. You don't already set yourself up. So, the reason why many of you or many of us are poor is because of what's in you. You know, go school, you know, learn trade, you know, sabi sing, you know, sabi box, you know, sabi play tennis, you know, sabi play football. How you want to make money? Now, Yahoo, you go end last, and EFCC go carry your papa and you. Someone said Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of uni. He did not drop out of uni and started chasing girls in Unilag, going there with his nice car to greet. He dropped out of uni to focus on building a project. Same thing with Bill Gates. Someone said to me, Daddy Freeze, I have PhD and my salary is 200,000 naira a month. This time when they release my rates, they say, Daddy Freeze, you talk to somebody on the phone for 30 minutes, you charge 250,000. They say, I'm a PhD holder and my salary is 200,000 a month. Some of you say Daddy Freeze does not have masters, does not have PhD. Because when my mates were doing masters, I became a master of broadcasting. I don't need to go to school to read it. I became a master of it. I did not go and do masters and sit down and play with a bottle of olive oil in the bathroom or play with a can of soap. I became a master of broadcasting. So the fact that I don't have a qualification, do you know how many universities have called me to come and teach broadcasting practicals? Now time where I no get. At least 3 or 4 different universities. Me we no go school. And I learned this thing from a young age. When I was in 200 level in UI, I was signing, what's that thing for people that come and do internship? Industrial attachment in the radio station. I was signing form for people who were in their final year, HND2 Poly, final year, Communication and Language Arts, final year, what's that thing called? Mass Comm. They were coming to do internship 3 months, 1 year in the radio station I was working. They will now carry a grown woman and put under me for 2 weeks, say, understudy him. That is when I realized, say, you went to school for 4 years. Then at the end of the day, I remember one girl, you know, I was young, so my head not too correct that time. The girl get lisp, she get H factor. Imagine somebody saying, I can't, then she now cannot say house. She'll say, I'm going to the house. He did not give me the umbrella. So I just wrote on her form, untrainable. What do you want to use and do? I just wrote, untrainable. I recommend print media. And that's how they removed that from the radio station and moved that to a newspaper. My organ now called me aside and said, this thing where you do no good. No, me, I don't get any sense. I was 19, 20, I was maybe 21. This girl was maybe 26 years old. Old mama. I don't look and say no hope day. They say no, there's a way that you can actually train somebody to get out of a list. They say, Papa, this month is too much. Let her go. So when you sit down and say, I want to drop out of school. Bill Gates dropped out of school. Dropped out of school to do what? What do you want to drop out of school to do? Let me tell you, some of you are better off in school. Someone said to me the other day, you can never get rich earning a salary. If you know what it takes to run a business, you will sit down in that place and earn that salary. Let me tell you, if you are a salary earner, abroad is the best place for you. If you are a businessman, Nigeria is the best place for you. If you are an entrepreneur, weather the storm. Something will happen in Nigeria and open a door for you. But if you are good at working for somebody, reproducing, replicating what they are telling you, you don't have the entrepreneurship spirit, just go abroad, JJ, you will enjoy it. Your pastor will tell you, or all the social media mentor, your comfort zone is not good. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your comfort zone. Baba, don't go and put yourself in an uncomfortable position because you want to get out of your comfort zone, going to break new barriers. They will tell you about Henry Ford. You sabi design motor. They will tell you about Michael Jackson. One key, you know, if he sing. They will tell you about Ronaldo. Ronaldo, that na football in alarm when they wake up for morning, na football they will kick football to him, go kick the ball back. Now in the alarm when they wake up. You 12 o'clock, you still dey yawn, they turn for the other side for your bed. Your problem is not spiritual, your problem is physical. I know somebody in my family who is very entitled. Just believes you owe them. You will struggle in marriage. You will struggle in career. You will struggle anywhere you go. The moment you have just entitled mentality is enough to ruin anybody. Just ordinary entitled mentality. If you are entitled, you will fail. You will fail in marriage, you will fail in career, you will fail. Odolomagba. Someone said, now morning sleep, they sweet pass. Find a career that can accommodate your morning sleep. That's what I did. I know that I like to sleep in the morning. I wriggled my way into the radio station. When I got to the radio station, they offered me morning show. I said, no, I prefer road show. Road show then was 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. I was on it for 5 years. My work started at 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So normally I wake up around 11, do some show prep, drive to ShopRite, do one or two things, come on by 4 o'clock, I'm on the radio, killing it till 9 o'clock. Find a career that accommodates what you have. Find a career that accommodates what you have. Sometimes what you term as spirituality is a function of your disorganization and the lack of understanding of your strengths and your weaknesses. You are now labeling it spirituality. Someone said, how can one not be good at anything? That thing you are good at, if they tell it to you, you will not want it. Like me, I'm good at gossiping. I'm good at talking. My mother looked at me. You know, I have very long fingers. You can see how long my fingers are. My mother said, with your fingers, you will make a great surgeon. That the longer the fingers, the easier it is for you to suture, blah, 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 blah. I look my mama like this. Every day, mama, they tell me, one day I don't change her from. I say, mama, maybe long fingers are also good for playing piano. Why not teach me piano? That's why my mother gets piano lessons for all her grandchildren. Waiting she not give us that year. My same mother used to always come and meet me. Stop talking, you talk too much, you talk too much. Why didn't she think that this talk way they talk safe? If you use and chop, now my finger, we are supposed to use the model wristwatch. That's what my fingers are good for. Things but you say, my hand be like a shower hand. Any watch where I wear, they fine for my hand. And the way woman watch, you go fine for my hand. Any what was I wear up, you go fine. Instead, but me, it took a while for me to get there, to realize that, wow, I actually talk for a living. I talked all my life, and all everybody did was tell me to shut up. And now I'm talking for a living. That aha moment. There's something in you. Are you willing? Now, I'm not talking about say, okay, so you get big Bolahon, you won't come to use and make money for OnlyFans. I'm not with you. God did not send you on that message. Two things about your career or your dream. It has to be moral and it has to be legal. Moral and legal. Of course, the concept of legality and morality are relative. But you think it has to be moral and legal. Oh, I get big chest. I'm going to use and collect people's husband. It's not illegal to collect somebody's husband. It is immoral. So you, whatever, like me, my talking is moral. Because what do I talk? What do I come and tell you people about? The reality of life. My experiences, so you can learn from them. My biblical knowledge and experience. That's what I share with you. Moral, legal, and ethical. God bless you, Bongoli. So you don't have a spiritual problem. What you do is you do not understand your gift. You do not understand your ability. You do not understand your strength. You do not understand your weaknesses. So you are poor because of improper management. Now, there are some gifts that have season. It's called seasonal gifts. I thank God my gift does not have season. Larry King retired at 70. When did Larry King stop doing his interviews? He was in his 70s or 60s. Late. Did he even stop? Some, your gift is meant between when you are 20 and 30. Like football. I cannot wake up now and say I want to go and train to join Ronaldo. Now disgrace, I want disgrace my papa. Anything, sports and music is seasonal. If you allow your witches and wizard parents to take you away, they say leave football, go and read masters. They have destroyed your, and that's the only talent you came to this world with. You were supposed to build on that talent like Kanu Nwankwo and then use the money to invest and sort your life out. Your parents have become the witches and wizards and the stumbling blocks in your life. You are living an ordinary life because the extraordinary in you was placed for a season that you could not see, or the people around you could not see. You are now running from pastor. You are saying, anything I do, I'm always ordinary. There's nothing extraordinary about me. Father, bless me. The pastor now put a hand on your head and transfer spirituality that will now give you real problem. Stop going to these churches where they pray for you. You are inviting all sorts of unwholesome spirits into your life. Many of these, your pastors, go and sit down in shrines, talismans and voodoos and all sorts of things. That's where they get their abilities from. And they transfer it to you. And they transfer it to you. And you carry it home, believing you have been rescued in the name of Jesus. Let me tell you, when the problem comes, Jesus no go save you. Somebody said, that go and read has ruined a lot of raw talent. Absolutely. It almost ruined me. Go and read your book. Go and read your book. Almost ruined me. That's how somebody looked at me and said, that if it's how come you don't have your masters? I said, I'm a master of the radio. What I've done in the radio, nobody, let me not say nobody, make it not be like Sadi brag. We do them for my generation for radio. We not pass 10. We not pass 10 for the whole country. And all these things, people, all this the podcast, everybody is running around doing. Now we start them. So what am I saying exactly? The fact that you are not married is not a spiritual problem. It's your character, your body odor, your mouth odor, your shoe odor, your wake odor. That's why you are not married. Your mouth is too sharp. Ta, 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 ta. Your mother-in-law talk, you know, like pepeye. Your husband go talk 1, you go talk 7. Your character, your personal hygiene. Some of you are lazy. You just sit in the house, fold your leg, and be watching Z World, African Magic, YouTube videos, Hollywood, those slow videos that require you to sit down the whole day and watch. You will sit down there and watch them for the whole day, and you expect a man to come and put up with you. No man likes a lazy woman. For you to be lazy, you have to be extremely beautiful, like Esther. And now Esther is now not lazy. Esther Blish. You lazy. You don't have a spiritual problem. You are your own problem. Focus on your physical. You are cutting your hair like man, moving around like man, doing like man. You not expect man to marry you. You are in the brotherhood, my sister. Go back to the sisterhood so you can find husband. Men are not looking for fellow brothers to marry. They are calling you sister in church, but when they see you, you look like brotherhood. I'm telling you the truth. Don't let anybody deceive you. Go back to the sisterhood, my dear sister. You are looking for husband and you are looking like man. Start looking for a wife. You'll be amazed that you will find a wife quickly among the lele. You will find a lele wife very quickly because you are already in the brotherhood. The brotherhood recognizes you as one of their own. You are walking down the street, you see a guy give you chop knuckle. Just not say you don't get husband for this life. Now wife you need. Or don't they chop you knuckle? Or don't they greet you like you say, yo, just not say, Or don't they give you high five? Your problem is not spiritual. Your problem is in you. Some of you say, I'm not growing, I can't get a good job. You are third class in the university. As you not say you get third class, I not say you want use and work. You not go do postgraduate, so you go fit do masters. You they carry that third class up and down, they hawk and like gala inside traffic. Which day do you want to get a career? All right, I'm ending now, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm ready. I'm just going to wear my. I'm ready. I want to end. There are two types of spirituality. The one that you brought upon yourself by opening the portal, by inviting. Most 99% of your spirituality came through your pastors. That's the self-induced. You go to a church that is the centerfold of a demon cartel, a coalition of evil spirits. You use your hand to invite them into your life. You are giving them money. Let me tell you, any God that requires you to give him something to give you something back is a thief God. God did not require anything from you. For you to even give you his son, it's not exchange. What he requires for you is a behavioral pattern, not money, not gold. He said, I sold you for free and I'll redeem you back without gold or silver. The second pathway is through your mothers who ignorantly took you to altars for them to bless you because they did not understand what you have, and then they handed you over to the coven of witches who now blessed you with some spiritual gifts that you are struggling with till today. First step is you're going to go cold turkey on them. You're cutting off. I'm not doing again Mio Shimo Otito. Cut them off. Now you're going to use the name above every name, Yahushua HaMashiach, the name to which demons bowed. You're going to call that name. I'm not going to call it for you. You are going to go into your closet. If you know you have a spiritual problem, mumu, like you, all your problem is spiritual. Meanwhile, now you use your hand. Some of you don't have spiritual problems, so just leave it. Go and fix yourself. Fix your physical. Look at somebody beside you and tell them, fix your physical. But those of you who truly have spiritual problems, call the name above all names and cut yourself off from the source of that spirituality. You're going to struggle for a while. Don't get me wrong. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but it's all deception. Revelation chapter 12 tells us that the devil, who has been deceiving the world, he's not been killing, buying anybody. No. He's been deceiving. Some of you are the fruit of his deception. He will trick you. He will make you feel in a certain way, but in all honesty, he has no power over you. Do this for yourself. Cut yourself away, and you will get your healing like this. God bless you. We're coming back later to come and gossip. I hope this message entered. I hope you understand it. Share the message. Somebody will be set free. God bless you.